Everyone, welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. My name is Emma. On today's news, we have WIZKID, we have BURNA, and I'll be rounding up the news with Rema. But before going on to what we have for you on today's news, guys, I want to say thank you for all that you do for us here on the channel. We'll see all of it, and we really do appreciate you. And if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to click on the post notification bell so as to know when we drop new content and also when we drop new videos for you. All right, guys, so starting off the news, we have Machala Big Wiz in the building. A lot of people have been talking about WIZKID, especially what he did at the Afro Nations Festival. It was really beautiful because you're like, okay, WIZKID is actually preaching this more love, less ego. He actually brought Naira Marley and also Mayoko on stage to perform with him, and people are like, okay, Davido actually performed at that same event, so why didn't he bring, Mayoko on stage? Why was it WIZKID who decided to bring Mayoko on stage? And also the fact that there's this video circulating, on social media where WIZKID was seen backstage with Mayoko, Naira Marley, Focalistic, Mama Jago, a whole lot of Nigerian artists and a whole lot of Nigerian celebrities. And they were like, okay, why was BURNA Boy and Davido not there? Like, a lot of people were wishing that Davido and BURNA Boy were actually in this gathering. They were like, you know what, Afrobeat to the world. And they're like, WIZKID is just trying to carry everybody along, like he's trying to carry everybody international. And talking about Naira Marley, we know that these guys have a song together because WIZKID actually gave us a hint saying Naira Marley is going to be on his forthcoming album, the More Love Less Ego album. But the reason why we have WIZKID on the news today is because WIZKID is going to be performing at the Hype Festival, and is headlining day 3, and is going to be performing at this event with CK and also Arasta. Yes, Arasta. I've noticed that most of the events or most of the festivals or concerts that WIZKID happens to perform at this year, we always have Arasta. We've seen them in the studio together, and also, yes, they actually have a collaboration coming soon. And also the fact that she's going to be on WIZKID's More Love Less Ego albums. I'm actually not surprised to see Arasta performing at this particular event. Alright, guys, away from WIZKID, we have Odogu BURNA Boy in the news. Yes, BURNA Boy in an interview made a whole lot of revelations. The last time we had him in the news, he talked about the fact that WIZKID was one of the people who actually accepted his sound, and actually showed him the way when he actually came into Lagos, talking about the fact that he was already buzzing in Port Harcourt, like he was already everywhere, but he felt like, okay, let me just move to Lagos. And when he came to Lagos, WIZKID was one of the people who accepted him, because according to him, at that time, WIZKID was everywhere. He was the talk of the town, and he was buzzing. And also we had him lastly on the news because he said he was born after midnight. That's the reason why he's going to be dropping, all of the teasers or some of the teasers for the song that's going to be coming from his forthcoming album at midnight. But the reason why we have BURNA Boy on the news today is because he has actually come out to make a shocking revelation about his song Last Last. And people are like, are you serious? Alright, so BURNA Boy in an interview said that Tony Braxton is going to take 60% of the earnings from Last Last for sampling. And people are like, okay, chill. So this whole reaping thing that does not happen in Nigeria. A whole lot of artists come out talk about the fact that their record labels get to reap them, or sometimes their record labels actually get 70% and leave them with 30%, or get 60% and leave them with 40%. And we're like, okay, maybe this because these guys are actually upcoming artists. But now we have BURNA Boy, like our African giants, coming to talk about the fact that Tony Braxton gets 60% of the earning from Last Last for sampling. And people are like, okay, 60% is a whole lot. So let's assume that BURNA Boy makes 1 billion naira of the song. Tony Braxton is going to be taking 600 million and leaving BURNA Boy with 400 million. People are like, okay, this one is actually outrageous. Alright, guys, away from BURNA Boy, we're going to be rounding up the news with Rema. The last time we had Rema in the news was because he came out to address the whole bashing from his performance at Afro Nation. So Rema actually performed on the first day, and it was like, the sound was actually bad, and there was also no in-ear monitors for artists. He complained a whole lot, and it was like this was the reason why he could not perform or deliver clearly on the stage. And people were like, okay, chill. But BURNA Boy actually performed at that same event, and so people were like, okay, he said on day 1 maybe there was some kind of mix-up, or some people were like, okay, do you know what, just say you are no good. But then it's actually coming out to say nobody should actually even bash him. And as an artist and also as organizers, everybody gets to learn every day. But the reason why we have Rema on the news today is because Rema has surpassed over 400 million overall streams on YouTube. 400 million views. Sorry, I said streams. Views on YouTube. 400 million is a whole lot. Yes, 400 million is really a whole lot. Just to say that people actually love Rema and are always ready to go view his songs and also listen to his songs on the YouTube platform. Alright guys, so yeah, so Rema, I'll be rounding up the news for today. Tell us what you think about the news in the comment section, and we'll be in the comment section responding to some of your comments, if not all. We'll see all you do for us here on the channel, and we really do appreciate you. Bye for now. My name is Emma.